Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to the channel. Bass Brothers Fishing DMV. Naeem here, and today we're going to be doing a product review. We're going to be reviewing the RUNCL Titan 2 spinning reel. Shout out to RUNCL for sending this reel over to me to review on the channel for you guys to see everything about this reel. I'll do an unboxing and actually get out on the water and try to catch some fish with this thing. Super excited to do this, give an unbiased opinion. I have no affiliation. I'm not sponsored by RUNCL, but excited to try out their reel. I believe this one came out earlier this year. This is the Titan 2, which is an improvement from their original version. We got it right here. We're going to go ahead and get this unboxed. I'll show you what comes with the reel and tell you some things about it. Let's go. Go. So I had RUNCL send me the size 2000 model. It comes from anywhere from 2000 all the way to a 6000 size reel. But I went with the 2 because I wanted a smaller reel. And I think this would be a good fit for anything from finesse fishing to just regular Texas rigs and whatnot. So far out the box, you've got this nice little bag right here to carry your reel around if you ever take it off and want to transport the reel if you're traveling or whatnot. A nice little zip bag right here. And let's see, before we get to the reel, well, this is really cool. Nice little sticker right there. Got a RUNCL card, basically tells you thank you for getting this. And this is to activate your warranty. And of course you've got your customary parts list. If you ever want to take this thing completely apart, it shows you every single part that's in here. So that's always handy to have. Hope you'll never need that. Also included, let's see, you've got all kind of instructions in here. Looks like you've got some maintenance tips, how to clean it. Here we go. Let's get this reel out. Black and red really pops. This is an all metal reel, so this is some heavy duty stuff right here. And for a 2000 model, it's a pretty decent sized reel. It's not like tiny where, you know, you'd only use this for an ultralight type application with really small lines. So let's go ahead and tighten this up. Little knob on the side. There are some spins. That is very smooth. So just to tell you some things about this reel, this is a 5:3:1 gear ratio. This is a 10 ball bearing system. This reel is also made for both salt and fresh water, which is really cool. There's no restrictions there. You've got your reverse gear right there. So if you do use that, it comes in really handy, where you can reel it in both forward and reverse. And with the new model, a couple of things they did was make it more lightweight and reduce the size of it. Another thing you can see right here on the reel itself, it comes with a braid ready spool. So what that means is it has these built-in grips right here on the actual reel to prevent your braid from slipping as you're using it over time. So this is really handy to have. This does have a sealed drag system and it's rated at 33 pounds of drag. So that's pretty hefty. The reel weight is actually 8.8 ounces. It holds 0.18 millimeter diameter line. Again, very nice looking reel, feels really good. And one thing I like about this reel also, it is pretty budget friendly. I know everyone has a different kind of budget, but when you look at what's out there on the market for fishing gear, this reel comes in at about 50 bucks, which is not bad at all. But don't worry guys, I got something for you at the end of this video to get that price down a little bit more. Stay tuned. RUNCL is a smaller company founded in 2016 in Colorado. Their main market is Amazon and of course their website. I'll link both below. So you can't go in a store and get these reels, you gotta order them online. So pretty cool stuff. I'm gonna go ahead and get this thing spooled up. So I'll probably put 15-pound braid on this with a 12-pound fluoro leader. And then for the rod, I'm gonna pair it up with the Lew's TP1. This is a perfect rod for how I'm gonna test this thing out. And I'm smiling because I'm gonna put it to the test. Let's go ahead and get this thing spooled up and on the water. We're gonna test this bad boy out. Let's go. Oh, my drag is way too loose. Oh my gosh. My drag is way too loose. Got one on the RUNCL. All right, first thing first, set your drag right. That's what I get for not paying attention. And let's get this guy in. Ah man, but good hook set right in the roof. Decent bass right here. Had to tighten that up really quick. Let's get this guy out. my drag was completely loose. So when I set the hook, it went right out. But luckily it was tight enough for me to at least get the hook set right in the roof of the mouth. All right, about a pound and a quarter maybe. Chunky guy feeding up for the fall. All right, there we go. Let's get him back in. Awesome. Didn't realize my drag was that loose. Minor adjustment. Reel brought him in pretty easily. Smooth retrieve on that fish. Once I set the drag right. Got him. Gotcha. I felt you that time, buddy. This guy is tiny. Tiny. All right, continuing my RUNCL test. So far, so good. No issues whatsoever. At another spot, doing some bank fishing, and gonna throw around this Texas rig 1/4 ounce weight. I still got it on my 7-1 Lew's TP Black medium action spinning rod. Got him. Got him. Yes, right over there next to that lay down on the weightless bandito bug. Come on, buddy. Come on up. Come on up. There we go. Here we go. Woo. Excellent. Perfect hook set right in the nose. There we go. On the RUNCL reel. Brought him right in, nice and smooth. This reel is performing well, I must say. No complaints at all. Pulling this bass with ease. Let's get you back in here gently. Don't want to create too much commotion because I'm in a small pond. There we go. I think I got a bite. Oh, I got a stick. I got a fish and a stick. Oh gosh, this is not good. All right, as I'm pulling on that, I can feel the fish pulling on me. So I'm hoping, yeah, he's wrapped up. Ah, oh my gosh. I think my line is wrapped around a stick or something. All right, guys, we're just gonna have to break off and live to fight. Oh, all right, I'm bringing the stick and everything. I don't know if there's a fish on this or not, but I'm gonna get my bait back. So it's not a complete loss. But I was able to break the stick loose. Here's what I have to show for my efforts. Pretty heavy stick. So that actually worked out to be probably a good way to demo the drag on this RUNCL reel. I was able to tighten up the drag and literally pull that huge stick out that was tangled up there. And the drag didn't slip, it held it, brought it straight across the lake. And that's a pretty big branch right there. This is a pretty budget-friendly reel and it's performing like a big boy. Speaking of that, I think I can let off my drag some now. Just back it off a bit, tighten you up a couple notches, get you back in fish catching mode. He snatched it right here. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. He's decent too. Snatched it right here. Right here. Let's see if I can bring him in. He's barely hooked. Let's get him on the bank. Let's get him on the bank. Awesome. Oh my gosh. I was really reeling this in like, all right, let me hit my next spot. And he chased this thing down. Awesome guy right here. All right, buddy, thank you for biting. You're feeding up well. Look at that belly on you. All right. So I was able to take this reel out on 4 different fishing trips, tons of casts, fished a couple different presentations, both weighted and weightless, and also got to fish from both my boat and from the bank. So I think I did a pretty good spectrum to test this thing out. But to key in on the presentations, to fish it weighted, where I would more fish a power type soft plastic fishing where I'm going down there and looking for that killer hook set to a weightless presentation where I'm more finessing it. And the reel performed well in both situations. And also something unplanned happened that when I got hitched up, I was able to set that drag really hard and yank that stick, which is really like a mini branch, out the lake, dragged it straight across the lake to myself. And that turned out to be a really good test. The drag did not slip, it held tight and brought that straight across the lake to me. And when I say I pulled at that branch for a long time, a lot of that I cut out of the video because it had been way too long, you guys watching me trying to yank that out. But that I really appreciate the reel as advertised at 33-pound drag. It really held up. I don't know if I pulled 33 pounds, I don't know how to test that out, but it held up. It held up in a way compared to reels I have that cost a lot more money. So I have to say, for this RUNCL reel, it's a really good value. This is not the first budget reel, and I'm saying budget meaning around $50 price point reel that I have. I actually been using one for like 2 years, so I have a good comparison, and this one definitely held up. Really no complaints. It felt really good in my hand. One thing I noticed is, like, with a metal frame, you're out there fishing, it's fall right now and it gets cold, especially in the morning. That metal gets pretty cold on your fingers. That was something that I wasn't quite used to, but at the same time I appreciate that this is a metal body and it should last a very long time, and it's well constructed. I mean, and it looks great. Absolutely great. So for many of us, price point is a factor, and if you're out there shopping for reels, I would definitely recommend giving RUNCL a shot. Once again, this reel can only be purchased online, either on Amazon or on RUNCL.com, and the price point is around $50. But guess what, guys? If you use my promo code BBF15, you'll get an additional 15% off of that $50, bringing that price down even more. I'll leave everything linked in the description below, both their Amazon links, the RUNCL site link, as well as the promotion code in the description below for your convenience. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. I really had a good time testing this reel out, and I wanted to get some fish catches on there for you guys. I was able to do that as well. Don't forget, hit that subscribe button if you haven't subscribed to the channel already. Tap that notification bell so you know exactly when we post one of our videos. Also follow us on Instagram and Facebook to get real-time updates so you know exactly what Bass Brothers is doing. Got some more cool stuff coming your way, guys, so just stay tuned to the channel. As always, stay safe out there. We'll see you next time.